What's up, everyone, and welcome to episode 2. So in the first episode, where we left off, we got some points, we unlocked some cool stuff. When I started to build this to get ready to launch it, one thing I did notice is that the Tribune and the Miles takes kerosene and liquid oxygen. Yeah, see? Propellants, kerosene and liquid oxygen. These tanks, if I go and show you, or actually I can just show you right here, only comes with liquid fuel, oxidizer, monopropellant, xenon gas, food, water, oxygen, wastewater, and carbon dioxide pressurized. So it does not come with kerosene. Actually, none of my rockets come with kerosene. So that's kind of really sad. That's not cool. So these engines right here are completely dead. So I'm just going to go ahead and launch this. So I pretty much just stuck with the solid rockets right now. I did put this bad boy on here. I do think that I'm going to have to adjust my throttle on this a bit, bring it down to half. That way it doesn't shoot me too far out. I also dropped some liquid fuel on this. Brought some solid fuel down on this upper stage solid fuel rocket because I can't control throttle on these. These are obviously uncontrollable. They're solid rocket. They're solid fuel. So and I didn't want to get up into space because this is all I have. I really don't have anything as far as space control goes. No RCS thrusters, no nothing. I'm definitely not ready for space flight yet, so I don't want to do that. So that's where we're at. So I call this Alpha 1, and we're just going to go ahead and launch this bad boy. Make sure the staging's all good. Yep, and we're gonna see what turmoil we can cause and death and destruction. So I'm really hoping that with the default tech tree that it's going to unlock some stuff, some kerosene type issues or something, because it's gonna be stupid if I'm stuck, or it's going to be a pain in the ass if I'm just stuck with all the solid boosters from like the whole 9 yards. I'm going to have to go back in there and see what's up with the tech tree and why none of this is, what's going on, why is it not working. So if you wanted to know what that little thingy that popped up right there in the right corner, that is the Kerbal joint reinforcements. So that's definitely one thing I would recommend for you to have. So let's go ahead and launch. Yes. Okay, so half throttle is not going to work. Can I? No, I can't. Okay. So we're going to have to revert the flight to vehicle assembly. So Alpha 1 was a bust. So half throttle is not going to work. I'm going to have to go full throttle with this. I don't want to go full throttle because it's going to... This is a very powerful engine, and it's going to really kill me when it comes to the pressure. So let's just get it to... Well, actually, my sea level thrust is only 1.11 on there. I'm only going to get 950 meters a second out of this. This is where most of it's going to come through. So hopefully this stage, it's only going to get me to that? Wow. That's not good. Let's see. Let's see. Oh shit, and everything's clipping. Holy crap. Wow, there we go. Okay. Let's go up to here, and let's take out monopropellant, because we're not going to be using that. There we go. So that's going to get me to 1,000 meters a second. That's good. That's good. Liquid oxidizer and liquid fuel does not need to be in here. That does not need to be in there. Oxygen, food, and water does need to be in there. The shield needs to be good. Okay, so that gave me 1.2 thrust to weight ratio, and go ahead and get up to about 1,000 meters, or 9,000 meters a second. That's not enough to get into orbit. I mean, it's close, but not enough. And like I said, I don't want to get into orbit, but I would like to get up into the upper atmosphere and maybe touch space, and then come back down again. Let Jebediah stick his hand out the window and see if we're in space or not. Because he's a crazy guy. Poor Jebediah, though. So, I will have to set up my window. I'm not going to do that right now. I'll do that in the next one. But yeah, as you see, it unlocks everything, which is, nah. Maybe sometime we might do it, but we're not. But I will set up a custom window, though, because I need my data and stuff like that. Alright, so onwards and upwards. And we're still not going anywhere. Wow. We have a 1-to-1, or 1.111 thrust. Where's my delta V shit? Where'd it go? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Delta V stats. Alright. Oh, look at that. Inside the editor, it said I had a 1. Now it says I only have 0. So for some reason, coming from the vehicle assembly to this, is the stats are not following. And I don't get why. Why is it now telling me that I have... Oh, because I was dicking around with this. Derp. Derp, 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 derp. Alright, let's just bring it back to where it was at. 110, 109, oh! Ah, fuck it, 112, that's fine. Alright. Alpha 1. Launch test 3 again. So this is... yeah, man. Real solar system. Scary. But no, a lot of this is the error on my part, not paying attention to what the heck I'm doing, and building these godforsaken atrocities that just are not going to work. So our second stage is where most of our thrust is going to be getting from. I don't think we're going to get out of the heavy part of the atmosphere with this. So this is definitely not going to get us up out of the heavy bits. So I think that secondary rocket is probably just going to end up falling apart. End up just dying on this thing. So yeah, this is actually first rocket launch, guys. Hell yeah, finally we're moving off the launch pad and going somewhere. Jebediah, you can tell he's happy. He finally gets to do something instead of just sitting there. Ah, the life of a Kerbal, man. So yeah, like I said in episode 1, I will be looking at doing mod pack or parts mods as well. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, to be honest with you, but I mean pretty much instead of just copying an already pre-made engine and just fiddling around with the config file and saying, oh look, it's my own. I thought it'd be really cool to go into as far as modeling goes, and I was going to do the whole Delta rocket scenario for everything. I was going to say that I should probably start my gravity turn. Oh god, this thing has like, oh no control. But yeah, I was thinking about going in there and doing that, and just really starting from that point and being able to create a custom engine, custom tanks, and use the Delta engine parts to be able to... Yeah, see, this has no thrust. And it has no control. Oh my god. fuck. Hold on, Jebediah. Hold on. Oh, I can't. I can't stop it. I can't stop it from spinning. Shit. Come on, lock, motherfucker, lock. Lock, god dang it. Lock, god dang it, lock. And it's not locking. Alright, well. Should I jettison it? Fuck. Jettison that shit. Alright. So there goes our missile of death. Maybe not. Nope, it's gonna come back. Who knows on this one. So that was an epic failure. I'm just gonna go ahead and speed up my results here. As the capsule spins out of control, poor Jebediah. Just get rid of the heat shield, because we're not going to be needing that. Pop the parachute, and just let it go. So I was saying, I was going to do the Delta-class rockets as the starting point, and pretty much go from 1 meter Delta rockets to 2 meters, 3 meters, and and up, pretty much all the different meter class sizes. So that way, we can create our own parts, have our own rockets, and really try to get more people involved in the modding community as far as for parts go, because that's one thing that's one I notice on like Forge and the Kerbal Space Program forum, is that a lot of the part packs that are out there right now are just the same part pack, just being updated over and over and over again. Like the primary thing is KW Rocketry, Nova Punch, what's the other one? I forgot what it's called, but it's the one that takes you from the Mercury stage all the way to the Saturn, and then that's it. Oh, and Ares and stuff. And I understand that, well, what more can you do? But it'd be cool to get other like artists, people who are like really good at 3D modeling and stuff like that, but don't really want to fiddle around with trying to search around and figure out how to do it. They can actually just start, see how it's done in videos from scratch to finish, and then just be able to do it themselves with no problem. Oh, we got a crew report over grasslands. Nice. Whoa. Oh, okay. It's because we landed. I was like, why are we moving? Alright, so we can do a quick EVA. Go to spacebar, take a surface sample. See, that gives us 12 points. Grab and board. Recover this vessel. Alright, so our first launch was not the best. Nor was it the worst. Because remember, we couldn't even get off the launch pad on the second one, so... But we know what the issue was, and one of the issues we had was the thrust was not... thrust to weight ratio. I wasn't paying attention to that. A lot of these errors were because I wasn't paying attention. So we knew that this stage no way was going to get us out of the atmosphere, and we were going to rely on this stage. But this stage is just not going to work. We don't have the thrust we need for it. And even if I go to increase it, it's just going to bring it down. No fuel, all that stuff. So for some reason, looking at this, it looks like the weight with this engine, it doesn't even have the power to even lift the pod off the ground. That's sad. And that's just because, like, look at it, I only have like 14.7 thrust. This one has 168 thrust on that. I don't see why this is not giving me anything back. Oh, is it because you gotta use a certain field that I don't have? Oh no, it's there. It's recognizing it. Okay, we're good. Yeah, see, this doesn't even have enough to thrust to even get this thing off the ground. So these boosters are just not going to work, and I can't get anything with that. So I guess I'm stuck sticking it just like this, and then launching this bad boy up into it. God. Oh god, 2.5 meters just goes insanely big on that. Alright, so I guess we're going to go with this. A lot of thrust there, so I'm going to bring this down to, I don't know, I'd say 1.5 weight to thrust ratio. That's going to be good. Alright guys, so this is episode 2. Episode 3 I will work on next, where we will launch the Alpha 1, hopefully, and get this bad boy up into space. So, until then guys, enjoy. Let me know if you would love to see that series, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.